Next Radio. Download the free Next Radio app today. 100% free, 100% fun, 0% buffering. Stop the buffer and listen to KCAA.
E-Digits. Lock them in for more information, recreation, and guaranteed fun. KCAA.
.903 Pacific Time right here in North America. Your music team, 2018 Cinco de Mayo EDM celebration. And tonight we're featuring DJ Danny Damage in the mix, DJ Hano in the mix, special guest DJ Flashfinger. I'm your host, Fred Plumley. Our special guest, Riverside County Sheriff's Captain Leonard Purvis, commander of the Hemet, California Sheriff's Station. Also, we've got Discovery music artists Robertix and Sapphira K, Eric Von Meisner, Keller Williams, and more. So it's going to be an exciting night tonight. All right, Eric Von Meisner here in the building. And coming up soon, we've got our special guest, DJ Flashfinger. DJ Flashfinger is Korea's hottest DJ, composer, producer. He performs and produces many premier events worldwide. DJ Flashfinger is the founder of Discovery Music, Discovery Deep, and releases his original music through Better Than Records, Moon Records, Discovery Music, and many more. Also, great artists, Robertix and Sapphira K, top international EDM artists with Discovery Music. We'll be talking to them in just a couple minutes. This is your music team 2018 Cinco de Mayo EDM celebration. Principal sponsor, the U.S. Army. www.goarmy.com. Join the team that makes a difference, the U.S. Army. To my right, a great man, Riverside County Sheriff's Captain Leonard Purvis, commander of the Hemet, California Sheriff's Station. We're going to be talking with him pretty soon, too, tonight. A great night here with your music team, NBC Radio. Proud to have been awarded #1 radio show in North America 2 years in a row by International Dance Music Magazine. Thank you very much. .907 Pacific Time right here in North America. DJ Flashfinger checking in from Korea. And also, we've got two great artists, Robertix and Sapphira K. How you doing, Flashfinger?
Hey, how are you guys? I'm Flash Finger. Yeah, how are you?
Well, doing really good, and thank you very much for checking in. And, of course, checking in from South Korea, where the action is.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me again, and really happy to be here again. Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, and you've got two of your artists because you have one of the top music organizations in Asia. You have Robertix and Sapphira K there with you, right? I could see them.
Yes. Yeah, yes,
Hello.
right. Hey, I'm with my artist, Sapphira K and Robert K. Say hello to them.
Hey, I'm Robert K. Nice to meet you here.
Hi, this is Sapphira K. Nice to meet you, everyone.
All right, very nice to meet you, and we have tens and tens of thousands of people watching you right now. And
wow,
you have,
that just made me nervous.
in fact, you may notice that to my right we have Sheriff's Captain Leonard Purvis here. He's captain and one of the top people in the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, the second largest sheriff's department in California. So,
Wow.
yeah, this is the place to be. Well, anyway, you have a great new single out, and it's called Now, right?
Yes.
That's right, that's right.
Now.
Yes, just a little bit. Okay, explain something, okay?
So,
Okay, that I just made it track called Now, and it's a future bass, and the vocal is Sapphira K just beside me now, and she's a good singer.
And Flash Finger at it.
Yeah, you know, I think it was
yeah,
a really
definitely.
good song. I loved it. In fact, we're going to play it here in just a couple minutes for all our listeners and viewers all over the world.
Oh yeah.
That sounds awesome,
wow,
yeah.
that's quite big,
Really
you
honor,
know.
yeah, really honor to hear that.
Because I wrote the melody and the lyrics for Now, and it's kind of like a personal story. So it shares how that you were once in love with someone, and then you realize that you love them after you lose them. So that's kind of like the plot of the story in the lyrics. So I hope you guys all enjoy it.
Yeah, you know, actually, I kind of identified it with it myself. It's great music. So let's go ahead and play that so everyone could check it out. It's called Now, and a great song.
Now,
Thank you.
Thank you so
Spotify
much.
and all of the music stores, you can check the Robert K and Sapphira K. Now you can check and you can hear all, you know, everywhere, yeah.
Now that you're gone, I can't help but to think about you. Why am I so obsessed with you now? When it's gone, what we had, it was real. It's what I'm noticing. See, I'm a fool. You were always right, always right. Now you gotta fix me now. We gotta get together. 'Cause I gotta tell you that fool. You were always right. You gotta call me now. You gotta fix me up. Say, you see, I'm the fool. You were always right. Now I'm trying to reach you. I can see you now, see you now. We can be together now. I can see you now, see you now. We can be together now. I can see you now, see you now. We can be together now, I can see you now, see you now.
All right, boy, that was a great song, and we've got the artist right here live on your music team tonight. Incredible, and you guys should be very proud of that.
Thank you so much. Really happy to release this song. Yeah. I think it took us quite a while to make this one, but hopefully, you guys like it.
Yeah.
And we'll be performing a lot with this song as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, outstanding, an incredible job, and of course, working with Flashfinger, #1. Incredible work, Flashfinger.
Thank you so much, and I'm really proud of this track because this track is a really good vibe and also have a good lyrics and the good melodies. So I'm really proud of it, and I will play this music on the World DJ Festival at the end of the May and with the Safira K. So I'm so excited for that.
All right, so why don't you let all our viewers and listeners know where they can find some of your music and more details.
Okay, so check the names of Robot Kicks on Spotify and Apple Music and iTunes and everywhere. You can check the music, and also check the Safira K on the Apple Music, Spotify, also Flashfinger on everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah, and YouTube as well. Yeah.
You guys are welcome to follow, and you can follow back. And
Of course.
so this is Robert Kix, ROBERKIX, and Safira K, SAFIRA.K. So
Sounds
Slash
great.
finger.
I had a couple questions, though, for both of you, the artists. How did you get started? And tell everyone a little bit more about yourselves.
Cool.
Okay, first, I just started with no idea. I just started with this track called Now. I just tried to make beat and some melodies like DJ Marshmallow, like that. I just tried to copy him first, and I made my own track.
And developed it from there.
Yes, of course.
He's also originally a drummer.
Yeah, drummer. So,
Yeah.
so he was drummer. So he's starting music with the drums, and that's why he is really good at the making beat. Yes, right. Yeah.
Also,
Safira.
obviously, this is the first time I'm doing EDM, and originally I used to compose and write my own songs and release acoustic, ballad, pop, or K-pop music, and also I produced for other artists in Korea. And then me and Robert, we were good friends since high school in New Zealand, so we come from New Zealand. And he happened to, call me up and ask me if he wants to work with the track
like
with
to
me.
do this?
Yeah. So I said, yeah, sure. I mean, it sounds like fun. And then that kind of led on to another, and now we're signed with Flashfinger and Discovery Music.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Super talented guys. Okay, so that's why.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're definitely with the right music company. And, man, I was wondering, you speak perfect English. Of course, Flashfinger does too, but now I know the reason.
Yeah, we're from New Zealand. We're Kiwis.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
Actually,
from Korea.
I'm from Korea too. She's Kiwi.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Well, what are you guys going to be doing in the future? Tell us a little bit more about your project and what's going on. And then we're going to get going live here with DJ Hano in the mix.
Well, first of all, with me, there's another artist within our company called DJ Goldline. So DJ Goldline and Rubber Kicks and we collaborate a lot often. And also, we're going to be releasing a new song called Love Me as well. We're currently shooting the music video right now, and we're really excited to release that as well. And Rubber Kicks and we don't really stay into like one genre, so we're gonna do a lot of different types of tracks with different types of beats, and super exciting. I'm still learning a lot from these guys, but yeah, that's the plan for now.
And also one more thing is I have one track with the Safira Case. The track name is Flashback, and it will be released maybe 3 weeks later before the World J Festival, and we will perform on the festival.
Yeah, it's a big news actually. Yeah, we're performing for the World DJ Festival together.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
And Rubber Kicks?
Actually, I didn't think about this thingy, but alright. Actually, I just want to try to make a lot of tracks like bass music, like trap bass like that, or some big room like that. So, actually, I didn't think about it. So,
okay.
But he's usually like in his little office making music.
Yes, right.
And he's pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of like really genius in making a beat because he's originally a drummer, so obviously it's really good. Yeah, I love to work with him.
Well, you know, if your new single is any indication, I've listened to a lot of your stuff, and congratulations, you guys rock the house. And you know, Flashfinger, I think the question is, what are you not doing? Because you're everywhere, performing, doing great tours, all kinds of great artists. So. What's coming up that people would want to know about from you?
Okay, so yeah, I have 2 big festivals in the future. So the first one is World DJ Festival on the end of the May, and I will be on the Porestland Festival in Croatia in Europe. So I'm so excited for that because this is my first time festival in Europe. So now and also I have a lot of tracks for release. So. And also I will do more collaboration with my artist Safira K, and also I have a plan to collab with my artist Rubber Kicks. So this year will be super massive year for me. So there are tons of the new release. Yeah, so I'm so excited for that too. Yeah.
Very exciting, and sounds great. And how can all our viewers and listeners find you, Flashfinger?
Okay, it's very easy. Just typing the Google it, and the Flashfinger app, L-A-S-H, and the finger, one finger. So it's super easy to find it. And also, if you want to listen to my music, Spotify, and check the Flashfinger, and you can check my tracks, and also check the Safira K and the Rubber Kicks on Spotify and the Google or YouTube. You can check everywhere. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Any last words before we get to the music live with DJ Hano in the mix?
Oh, Hana Mix. Hey.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
We're really honored to be here, and we just want to say hi, and we're very new here, so I mean, it would be really nice to give us a warm welcome. And we'll keep you updated with new music, new styles, and you know, a lot of cool stuff coming up this year.
And then maybe a Rubber Kick, maybe a Safira K, and then DJ Goldrime will be on the radio new music team again because they have a new release. So I'll be here again too. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely look forward to having you anytime. Just let me know. Thank you very much. Rubber Kicks, Safira K, and of course, the incredible DJ Flashfinger. Thank you very much, my friend. All right, this is your music team, NBC Radio. DJ Hano live and in the mix. Take care. Live from Korea. This is NBC Radio, your music team. 2018 Cinco de Mayo EDM celebration. All right, Captain Purvis, what do you think? We're going to be talking with you in about 10 or 15 minutes, and hopefully you can stick around. We've got a lot of things to talk about.
Oh, definitely. I'll be sticking around. What a great new artist that we were able to listen to earlier. She was great.
Thank you very much, and great having you here on your music team.
Thank you, Fred.
hace. Y mientras tú te entretienes, yo me vuelvo fanático de lo que haces. Quédate aquí te conviene. Si hay guerra podemos hacer las paces. Yo quiero que tú me enseñes todo lo que tú haces, tú haces. Tantas son las horas cuando estamos a solas que quiero tenerte ahora. Me matas si te demoras. Me amo tu actitud, creo que voy a contestar ahora, ahora, por si después me ignoras.
You are live in the mix with DJ Hano.
Estamos a solas que quiero tenerte ahora. Me matas si te demoras. Me amo tu actitud, creo que voy a contestar ahora, por si después me ignoras.
Got me paralyzed, and I think I like it. Caught me by surprise. I'm not usually like this, no. Got me paralyzed. Don't think I can help it. Why does it feel so right? Let's keep this going all night. Going all night. Going all night. Going all night. Got me paralyzed, and I think I like it. Caught me by surprise. I'm not usually like this, no. Got me paralyzed. I don't think I can fight this. Why does it feel so right? Let's keep this going all night.
All right, DJ Hano live and in the mix. Eric Von Meister, Keller Williams. How you doing tonight, Eric?
I am doing great, Fred. How are you?
Excellent. And we do have special guest, Captain Leonard Purvis, captain with the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. All right, special dedication. This one is going out to Carmen Estrada from Tony, Moreno Valley, California. Having a good time tonight.
Decided to cheat. Conversation got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. She's saying, come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said,
All right, special thanks to our principal sponsor, the U.S. Army. The United States Army is a key component of the U.S. Armed Forces, made up of the best trained, most dedicated, most respected soldiers in the world, protecting Americans' freedoms at home and abroad, securing our homeland and defending democracy worldwide. With expert training and one of over 150 different jobs for soldiers on active duty and over 120 at the Army Reserve, there's no limit to the opportunities in the Army. From the arts to the sciences, intelligence to combat, computers to helicopters, engineering to law, there's no limit to what you can learn and achieve. Join the team that makes a difference, the U.S. Army. www.goarmy.com. .30 Pacific time right here in North America. And you know, we are very happy and privileged to have a special guest, Captain Leonard Purvis with the Riverside County Sheriff's Department and commander of the Hemet Sheriff Station, as a special guest. How you doing tonight, Captain Purvis?
Doing really good. Thank you for having me.
Well, you know, it's great having you on the show, and I've wanted to have you as a guest for quite a while, so I know you're really busy, and you have been in the law enforcement community for, I guess, 27 or 28 years, right?
Just celebrated my 29th year just last month.
Wow, so that's a lot of time, and you know, why don't you tell all our viewers and listeners a little bit about your background, because I think it's really incredible.
Well, in 29 years, I grew up in Monterey Park, just outside of Los Angeles, and I started as a police explorer at the city of Monterey Park, the city I grew up in. I became a reserve police officer there, and then I decided to go into law enforcement as a full-time career, and I started with the LA Sheriff's Department, did about 1.5 years with them, and at that point I wanted to buy a house. I couldn't find anything affordable in LA in the late 80s, early 90s, so I came out to Riverside County. The department, Riverside County, was hiring, and I got hired in August of 1990, and it was great. I got assigned to the courts for a few years, then to patrol in the Banning Pass area, and that's where I first encountered and worked for Sheriff Stan Sniff. And since that time, I've promoted up through the ranks. I left the department for a little bit to become a chief of police in the city of Banning. And then I came back to the Riverside County Sheriff's Department almost 5 years ago. And just about 1 year ago, I was assigned out at the Hemet Station. And it's been great. I've been living in Hemet San Jacinto Valley for 28 years now. So it's great to be able to patrol or actually command the station where I live in the community I live. It's an honor.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I was unaware that you were chief of police and also deputy chief of police, and you have an incredible background. Of course, you know, this is what Sheriff Stan Stiff does, is bring the very, very best people to help run the department.
No, he does, and that's where in the years that I got to work with him in 1996, I first met him in 1996 when I was on patrol at the Banning Station, and he was a great mentor, and that's where I learned community-oriented policing, the principles, and it's carried with me throughout my career, and that's what we try to do day in and day out with the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, is that community-oriented policing model, and we're carrying it on even today.
Yeah, definitely, and I also know that you have a bachelor's in science degree in workforce education and development, and you're also a graduate of the FBI National Academy in Quantico, Virginia, right?
Yes, I attended that program in 2006, and it was one of the best programs I've ever been able to attend. They actually have you back at the FBI Academy for 10 weeks, and you study with law enforcement executives from not only throughout the country, but throughout the world. There was about 250 people in my class from every state in the Union, and about 25, 26 different countries, and it was just one of the most incredible experiences I've ever been able to be a part of.
Outstanding, Captain Purvis, and also a lot of people are not aware that you have been a community college instructor for years, an instructor on criminal justice.
Yes, and that's what's been fun too over the years is not only getting into law enforcement, being taught by some of the best professionals in the business, but then being able to give back and being able to impart some of what you've learned throughout the years to folks who are just coming into law enforcement. It's very rewarding, and it's been one of the best experiences I've been able to have in my career, is being able to teach. It's been an awesome experience.
Yeah, it's incredible. So let's talk about it. You are a captain of the Riverside County Hemet Sheriff Station, and you provide police services for a lot of people.
Yeah, about 120,000 people in an 800 square mile area. I do live in the city of San Jacinto, and we provide contract services to the city of San Jacinto as well. Not only San Jacinto, but the unincorporated areas of Hemet. We go up into what we call the Hill, which is the Idlewild area, Mountain Center, Awanga, Sage. It's quite a big area.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously you have to be a great executive to manage all this, because you have a big operating budget and you have a big staff.
Yeah, we do, but our folks are dedicated. They're motivated. They do a great job day in and day out, and that's what I love. I love seeing the passion that our officers, our deputies have for the job that they're doing, because they really do care. I live in the city of San Jacinto, like I said, and I see our deputies doing good work day in and day out, solving problems, solving issues. I see it because I live there. I get to drive down those streets and see the impact that our officers are having.
Well, and one of the things too is I am very aware of your work, and just like Sheriff Stan Sniff, you are out in the community all the time and finding out what people want and responding to their needs.
Well, and that's been that's one of the job. That's the best part of the job for me, is actually being out in the community, meeting folks, finding out what issues they have, some of the problems that they're experiencing, and trying to solve them. That's what we do, and that's what we should be doing in law enforcement, is solving some of these problems that our communities are facing. So for me, that is the best part of the job. Yeah, you work late sometimes, you work the weekends, but to be able to solve some of these issues and see people at the end of the day happy that things that they've been facing with have actually been addressed and solved, it's great.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? I've wanted to have you come on the show for quite a while, because I want people to get to know you and also find out the type of top executives that serve under Sheriff Stan Sniff. And you certainly, I think, personify the type of great executives that are working in the department.
No, I appreciate that, Fred, and we do. We have some great great leaders in our organization, and over the years, we have been able to work together really well to solve a lot of issues that we're facing. And I'm proud of my colleagues. I think we're pretty dedicated, and we like what we do.
Well, you know, definitely I can vouch for that. The Riverside County Sheriff's Department is obviously one of the best sheriff's departments in California, and I believe much more professional than a lot of departments in the state and the country.
No, I think so, and especially with how we treat the public. That's one of the things I'm most proud of. We're cutting edge. We now have body cameras for most of our personnel. In fact, I think all of our personnel now have body cameras, which is great not only for us, but for the community, because we want to offer that transparency.
Well, you know, that's an interesting topic, and I think I'd like to discuss that a little bit more. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in about 15 minutes we could talk more about that and some of the great things that are happening in the Riverside County Sheriff's Department.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you very much, Captain Leonard Purvis, Riverside County Sheriff's Department. I'm Fred Plumley, your music team, getting back to DJ Hano live and in the mix.
Y no te voy a negar. Y no te voy a negar.
or the sauce on the side. The sauce in the salad or the sauce on the side. The sauce in the salad or the sauce on the side. The sauce in the salad or the sauce on the side. Sauce in the salad or the sauce on the side. The sauce in the salad or the sauce on the side. The sauce in the salad or the sauce on the side. The sauce in the salad or the sauce on the side. Sauce in the 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 sauce sauce in the 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 sauce in the
Put it anywhere. Put it anywhere.
9:43. We'd like to thank your music team sponsor, Re-elect Sheriff Stan Stiff 2018. Sheriff Stan Stiff has served as the 13th sheriff of Riverside County since 2007. Sheriff Stan Stiff has over 38 years of law enforcement experience and is the grandson of one of the pioneering date and citrus going families of the Coachella Valley. Sheriff Coroner Stan Stiff leads the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, the second largest sheriff's department in California, and oversees all county patrol operations, police operations in 17 of the 28 Riverside County cities, jail operations, court security, and coroner investigations. Sheriff Stan Stiff refuses to play politics with public safety. Stan Stiff has always been a strong proponent of the Second Amendment, and Sheriff Stan Stiff is a clear choice in protecting Riverside County. Stan Stiff is a retired colonel in the U.S. Army Reserve. Re-elect Sheriff Stan Stiff 2018, protecting Riverside County. www.riversidesheriff.org. That's right, re-elect Sheriff Stan Stiff 2018, protecting Riverside County. www.riversidesheriff.org.
Do all kind of tick on it. Wine girl, same way. Wine girl, me no come here for no game play. Wine girl, same way. Wine girl, real gangster never chase a girl. After a while replace a girl. Cut them off clean like razor girl. Out the one yes a shot she a must laser a girl. Been around the corner like drifter. Win gold medal for slapping a rifter. Me a put in the tip yeah. She a throw it back Thursday Instagram picture. Me love how you wine and bubble girl. When you go on your toe and tip on it. Body look tight and right girl.
All right, DJ Hano rocking the house tonight. Great job. 2018 Cinco de Mayo EDM celebration.
Do all kind of chick on it. Wine girl, same way. Wine girl, me no come here for no game play. Wine girl, same way. Wine girl, girl dip, 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 dip on it. So me know tonight, girl dip, 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 dip on it. So me know tonight your business get fixed, girl dip, 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 dip on it. So me know tonight, girl. Dip, 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 dip on it. So me know tonight, your business get fixed, girl. We love how you wine and bubble, girl. When you go on your toe and tip on it. Body look tight and right, girl. When you quint up your thing and grip on it. Treat me like a app when you hot, put me on the desktop, then you double click on it. Me want you boom flick on it. Do all kind of trick on it. Wine, girl. Same way. Wine girl, me no come here for no game play. Wine girl.
All right, Eric Von Meister, Keller Williams Realty #1 in the world. Let's tell everyone how people can reach you.
They can reach me directly, voice or text at 714-932-1900, 714-932-1900, or they can go to my website, ericvonrealtor.com.
All right, thank you very much. Keller Williams, #1 realtor in the world.
Tiempo pa' perder, de la disco pa'l motel, más mala que Anabel, baile y todo le hacen coro, te deja marcado como el zorro, no pierdo mi tiempo, es oro, todo me lo gasto, no ahorro.
Más chica, más chica, más chica, turbo nitro en la máquina, siempre pa'lante, nunca pa' atrás.
Aquí estamos duros, somos global. Estoy muy borracho y no puedo más. Y no puedo más. Estoy muy borracho y no puedo más. Y no puedo más.
Machica, machica, oye, voy. Machica, 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 machica,
Machica, machica, machica, machica, machica, machica, machica, machica, machica. Machica, machica. Machica, machica.
Calienteaste en la nevera, en la cima sin escalera, la sensación de la favela salió a romper frontera. Las mujeres como yo que no se quitan, que de lejos se identifican, siempre están cuando la solicitan. Machica que yo soy tu chica.
Representa tu bandera, mi música es nueva era. A mí me dan play donde sea. Machuca que estás que te quema.
Estoy muy borracho y no puedo más. Y no puedo más.
Estoy muy borracho y no puedo más. Y no puedo más.
machica, machica, oye, voy. Machica, 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 machica,
Machica, machica, machica, machica, machica, machica, machica, machica, machica. Machica, machica.
Dale lenta el golpe avisa. Y no conoce tu lisa. Vengo con la buena vida. Con J Balvin, con Anita.
9:50, DJ Hano rocking the house tonight. Incredible. All right, we'd like to thank your music team sponsors, Schaefer Cormel for Superior Court Judge 2018, Riverside County. The people of Riverside County deserve a judge who is committed to justice, integrity, fairness, and their safety. That's why Schaefer Cormel is running to serve you as Riverside County Superior Court Judge. Schaefer Cormel has served as an attorney for over 25 years and has a wide range of legal experience practicing criminal, civil, and family law. Schaefer Cormel has also taught business law as a professor and is the only candidate with experience as Judge Pro Tem for Riverside County Superior Courts. Schaefer Cormel is committed to the Constitution of the United States and will faithfully uphold it and all our laws if honored to serve as a judge. Schaefer Cormel, with over 26 years of experience, and the only candidate with diverse legal experience including civil, criminal, and family law. Schaefer Cormel, fair, firm experience. Schaefer Cormel for Superior Court 2018, Riverside County. www.schaefercormel for Judge. Check it out, Schaefer Cormel for Superior Court 2018, Riverside County. www.schaefercormelforjudge.com.
Estamos rompiendo la discoteca, la fiesta no para, apenas comienza. C'est comme si, c'est comme ça, ma chérie. La 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 la. Francia, Colombia, me gusta. Freeze. J Balvin, Willy William, me gusta. Freeze. Los DJ no mienten, le gusta a mi gente y eso se fue muy bien. No le bajamos, mas nunca paramos, eso es topado y blanco. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la tête. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Say yeah yeah yeah. 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 shine good. I've been running my grind. Guess I had to grow to be ready. Every 24 was a payday, payday, payday. I did it for my day ones. They don't get close when it's heaven. Always sunshine, never shady, shady. We ready. Why, yeah. Don't hold back, we gon' all in. Life is on
All right, DJ Hano rocking the house tonight. It is 2018 Cinco de Mayo EDM celebration. Your music team. Join the team that makes a difference. The U.S. Army, www.goarmy.com.
I wanna be contigo and live contigo and dance contigo. Gotta have contigo una noche loca. Ay, besar tu boca. I wanna be contigo and live contigo and dance contigo. Gotta have contigo una noche loca. Ay, besar tu boca. I wanna be contigo and live contigo and dance contigo. Gotta have contigo una noche loca. Ay, besar tu boca. I wanna be contigo and live contigo and dance contigo. Gotta have contigo una noche loca.
Me gusta tocar guitarra, me gusta cantar el son. mariachi me acompaña cuando canto mi canción. Me gusta tomar mis copas, aguardiente es lo mejor. También el tequila blanco con su sal de sabor. Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón. Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón. Me gusta tocar guitarra, me gusta cantar el sol. El mariachi me acompaña cuando canto mi canción. Me gusta tomar mis copas, aguardiente es lo mejor. También el tequila blanco con su sal de sabor. Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón. Ay, 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 mi amor. Ay, mi morena de mi corazón.
Good evening. You're listening to the new Hot 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, KCAA, Loma Linda, Redlands, San Bernardino, Riverside, Moreno Valley, serving all of Southern California and the world at www.kcaaradio.com. This is your music team 2018 Cinco de Mayo EDM celebration. Tonight we're featuring DJ Hano in the mix. Our special guest DJ Flashfinger. Also Discovery music artist Robert Kicks at Sapphira K. And tonight our special guest is Riverside County Sheriff's Captain Leonard Purvis, commander of the Hemet, California Sheriff Station. How you doing, Captain Purvis?
Doing good. Great music. I love it.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. And, you know, I learned something. I guess you and your wife really like EDM.
Yes, my wife more so. She's the one who's been schooling me the last couple of months, and I'm slowly but surely coming to like it more and more. It's great music.
Well, you know, you were talking earlier, and wanted to mention this. You were talking about body cameras and the fact that Riverside County Sheriff's deputies wear body cameras to document what happens on, you know, different interactions with the community.
Yeah, we do, and we just got them at the Hemet Station, and in my opinion, they're a great tool for law enforcement. I really saw it being very beneficial when I was the captain or the commander over at the Professional Standards Bureau, which is Internal Affairs. And I think statistically, you know, 98, 99% of the time it's going to catch our deputies doing the right thing. And unfortunately, sometimes it is going to catch them doing the wrong thing. But for the most part, it protects us, it protects the community, and it's a good tool.
All right, sounds good. One thing I'd like to mention is disclaimer that Sheriff Stan Sniff and re-elect Sheriff Stan Sniff is a sponsor of your music team. But obviously, I was proud to serve as Moreno Valley Chief Officer for Moreno Valley AC's Races for 3 years. And wanted to mention this thing about body cameras. I think it's a great idea, but this is the reason I believe that some of the deputy sheriffs and the sheriff's union have been against Sheriff Stan Sniff for this body camera issue, which I think is really good for everyone.
Yeah, it is, and like I've said, I've seen it help our deputies, help our personnel. more times than I could count. It catches our people doing the right thing. Like I said, 98, 99% of the time, it's catching our people doing the right thing, and that's what we want. We want not only our people to be shown in the right light, but if we do have some problems and issues with some of our personnel and they're not doing the right thing, then we need to know that too. And we want to be as transparent as possible.
No, it's commendable, and obviously Sheriff Stan Stiff is a professional, having served 30 years in the Army and as a colonel before he even got into law enforcement, and sheriff of the second largest sheriff's department in California. So I think he really knows how to manage people correctly, and I think you can verify that.
Yeah, I could. Like I mentioned earlier, I've worked for him since at least 1996. I've known him for over 20 years. It's been amazing. He's been a great mentor over the years. Even when I left the department to become chief of police, I maintained those relationships with him. He was always there if I needed any type of advice. And even when I came back years ago, I've always seen the department going in the right direction. And we are a department that's responsive to the community, and we're responsive to our bosses too. If we're given a budget, we come within that budget. We're very well managed as an agency.
Outstanding, and I really concur that this body camera thing is a great opportunity, because that means there never could be any question about what occurred. And Riverside County Sheriff's deputies are so professional. Why would they mind if it's all documented?
And me personally, I just haven't seen that, with the deputies that I've talked to over the years about, wearing body cameras. Most of them want to wear them. They don't mind wearing them. They know it's going to protect them. In fact, when they tell the public that they're being recorded, it changes folks' attitudes and the way people are acting in the field when people are told they're being recorded. So it has a calming effect a lot of times, even on the people in the community.
Yeah, I would think so, because if somebody wants to start trouble and they know they're on video, maybe they give it a second thought, huh?
Yeah, we've seen it. We've actually seen it work in that way many, many times.
And obviously, members of the community love it too. I know, 90% of all the business leaders in the community support Sheriff Stan Stiff. I know that's true.
Yeah, and why wouldn't they? When you look at what we've done with some of the tight budgets we've been given over the years, and every year coming in on that budget with the money that we've been given, it's remarkable what we're able to do with the budgets that we're given.
All right, well, let's talk about another issue that's come up in the campaign, concealed weapons permits.
Oh yeah, that's a big topic, and we as a department, I think we've been doing a fabulous job getting those CCWs out to folks who need them. Unfortunately, after a few big events within the last couple of years, we saw a spike in applications. But we're trying to do our best to get these folks processed as quickly as possible. But we have limited staffing and we have limited budgets. I know recently we were able to hire some more folks to speed up the process, and I'm very proud that we're able to do that. But the reality is we can't. It's a process, and we need to follow the law. We have to be sure that the right people get these CCWs and they're vetted properly.
Well, I know that, and I also know that Stan Stiff is a strong supporter. In fact, the strongest supporter ever of the Second Amendment, and a proud member of the NRA well before anyone else was talking about it.
Oh yeah, and even just a few years ago, I was assigned to the CCW unit, and I actually supervised the CCW unit, and our numbers increased month after month on the amount of CCWs that we were issuing as a department, and I know his commitment. He's committed to making sure that responsible residents are able to have CCWs, and we've continued that as a department month after month, year after year. Our numbers have increased, and they're going to continue to increase because the sheriff's committed to making sure Riverside County residents are able to have a CCW.
All right. I know there's a couple gentlemen that are running against Sheriff Stan Sniff this year. I'm not going to mention them by name because I don't think they deserve to be mentioned. But a couple of them, one of them I know is against giving out any CCW permits. And the other gentleman is pandering and saying that permits should be given out in 24 hours. What's your thought about that?
That's just not possible. There's processes and procedures that need to be adhered to. We get them turned around pretty quick as a department, especially now that we're able to get a few more people to process these applications. But we have to make sure that at the end of the day, we're responsible as an agency and we vet the applicants correctly.
Well, I agree with you because CCW is a big thing, and I know that Sheriff Stan Sniff is pro the Second Amendment and wants to give them out. In fact, I believe that you're the expert. I've heard that 99% of the people that apply actually get one, right?
Yeah, they do. It's very rare that somebody does not get approved for a CCW, and that's usually because of something in their background where they get disqualified. But for the most part, like you said, 99% of the folks that apply, they get them.
And, of course, it's important to have a sheriff who really cares about the public. And I don't think you could just give out CCWs like candy to people myself. What's your comment on that?
Well, you have to be cautious because, heaven forbid, somebody who was issued a CCW ended up doing something that harmed the public, then that would come back on the department, and we would be in the spotlight. So we want to make sure that, we do our best to make sure the right people are getting these CCWs.
Very good, and I think people are getting a chance to meet you and see you in person and understand just how professional the senior management is of the Riverside County Sheriff's Department.
No, thank you, Fred, and I appreciate that. I'm proud of the department. I'm proud of where we've come over the years, and like I mentioned earlier, I work with some great people at the Riverside County Sheriff's Department.
All right, sounds good. If you don't mind, I think we're going to get back to the music and talk with you in maybe 15 minutes or so about some more things going on with the Riverside County Sheriff's Department.
Sounds great. Thanks, Fred.
Thank you very much. Captain Leonard Purvis, Riverside County Sheriff's Department. Special guest on your music team, NBC Radio. All right, DJ Hano rocking the house. Incredible. Special dedication going out to Priscilla Cervantes from Richard, Los Angeles, California.
Jump up and get down.
10:15 Pacific time right here in North America. I'm Fred Plumley, DJ Hano live and in the mix.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come up, throw your hands up if you got the feeling. Jump up, touch the ceiling, monks, let's up, funk, flow. Someone's fucking jump, yo, I'll bust him in the eye. And then I'll take the punks out, feeling funky. Amps in the trunk and I got more rhymes than this cops at a Dunkin' Donut shop. Sure enough, I got props from the kids on the hill with my mom and my pops. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Get down.
All right, we'd like to thank our principal sponsor, the U.S. Army. The United States Army is a key component of the U.S. Armed Forces, made up of the best trained, most dedicated, most respected soldiers in the world, protecting America's freedoms at home and abroad, securing our homeland, and defending democracy worldwide. With expert training in one of over 150 different jobs for soldiers on active duty and over 120 in the Army Reserves, there's no limit to the opportunities in the Army. From the arts to the sciences, intelligence to combat, computers to helicopters, engineering to law, there's no limit to what you can learn and achieve. Join the team that makes a difference, the U.S. Army. www.goarmy.com. That's right, join the team that makes a difference, www.goarmy.com.
Said you're running out of time.
All right, we've got the best DJs in the United States. DJ Hano rocking the house tonight. So many people out there watching the show, checking in. Our own DJ Vega, he's going to be here next week. DJ Vega and resident DJ at Avalon Hollywood, one of the top nightclubs, not only in California, but in the world. Avalon Hollywood, DJ Vega will be here next week.
And I'd like to do a shout out to my buddy Jerry Chamberlain out in Nashville who has checked in. Jerry is a rock god. If you guys don't know his guitar playing, it is absolutely fabulous. Rock on, Jerry.
Well, you know, I'd like to do a shout out to someone out there I know is checking out the show, and a good friend, Riverside County Sheriff Stan Sniff. All right, we've got Captain Leonard Purvis, Captain with the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. How you doing, Captain Purvis?
Doing good, Fred. The music keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, well, we've got the best DJs in the United States right here. We always have a good time, and I'd love to have you come back and join us anytime.
That would be great.
So, you know, let's talk a little bit more about the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. I know you have a great team. I know that you have the second largest Sheriff's Department in California, and I know that you have a budget about, I don't know, over $700 million, so I know it's an incredible department.
No, it is, and you know, we as a department, we do a great job managing the money that the taxpayers entrust to us, and day in and day out, I think we're doing a great job with what we're given.
You know, definitely, and I'm glad that everybody gets a chance to meet you and find out, you know, the type of executives that are running the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, and congratulations on your incredible background.
No, thanks, Fred. It's been great. After 29 years, I still enjoy what I do. I still love coming to work every day. Yeah, some days are harder than others, but I still love what I do.
Well, you know, one thing that a lot of people don't know is that you speak Spanish, and, you know, you've focused on the importance of diversity and establishing strong department relationships throughout the entire communities that you serve.
Yeah, I think that's important. You don't want to forget where you came from, and growing up, Spanish was my first language. And my sister and I spoke it fluently till I was about 10. I don't speak it as fluently, but I still understand it. So I tell people, yo entiendo, pero no hablo bien, which means I understand you, but I just can't speak it very well. So people are very, they're very giving and patient with me.
Well, you know what? I bet you speak it pretty well and understand it, and congratulate you. You know, I think it's really important, and I know that Sheriff Stan Sniff is really focused on diversity and has more women executives in the department and Latino executives, and I know that he's also criticized for that for some reason.
You know what, and that's ridiculous because, you know, over the years, I've seen that over the years, and knowing him for over 20 years, he makes sure the right people are in the right positions, and you know, for folks to criticize, they just don't understand that we need folks with different backgrounds that could take on some of these assignments and responsibilities. And he's done an excellent job over the years making sure the right people are in the right jobs, and he's got that gift.
You know, definitely agree. And you know, I want to ask you, I know that this is a really heated campaign, and I hear a lot of balderdash and ridiculous comments that have no merit whatsoever. What do you think about that?
You know, it's unfortunate, you know, this election season, like you said, yeah, it's been a tough one. Gutter politics at its worst. But day in and day out, we tell our deputies, because we see some of our deputies and some of our personnel are affected by this. Our job as leaders, as commanders, managers, we want to make sure that doesn't really affect our deputies and our officers on their day-to-day operations. So yeah, you know what? It's been really negative, but we don't let that affect what we're doing day in and day out. We still have to provide a service to the public, and we're going to keep doing our job no matter what.
Well, I really commend you, Captain Purvis, and of course Sheriff Stan Stiff, for your incredible professionalism and all the great work that you do for the people of Riverside County.
No, I appreciate that. It's been great to be able to be on the show today.
One thing I want to mention, that I've noticed, I live in Riverside County, of course. I live in Moreno Valley, and so does Eric Von Meisner, who's an executive with Keller Williams. And, we noticed that there was all kinds of Sheriff Stan Stiff signs all over Moreno Valley and Riverside. And somebody went out and took them all down because now they're all gone.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate. We have seen that throughout the county. And like I said, gutter politics. It's just it's juvenile. It's something that shouldn't be happening, but unfortunately it is. But we're gonna be professional. We're gonna maintain that professionalism, and we're not gonna stoop to that level.
Well said. So, what would you like to tell all our viewers and listeners about the Riverside County Sheriff's Department tonight, Captain Purvis?
Well, it's a department I'm proud of. I've been with this agency for close to 20 years. Day in and day out, I'm just pleased and just overwhelmed with the professionalism that I see on a day in and day out basis. Our personnel are just out there doing a great job for their communities. They don't get the thanks, I think, a lot of times that they should get. I know sometimes law enforcement is put in that negative spotlight, but I get to see the great job that our folks are doing day in and day out, and I'm really proud of them, and I'm proud of our department. I'm proud of where we've been and where we're going, and we're going to continue to do a good job, and we're going to continue to be innovative and solve problems.
Well said. Eric Von Meisner, do you have any questions for Captain Leonard Purvis?
Well, as a former Hemet resident, I'd like to thank him for the good job. My neighbor, when I was down there, was part of the department, and I was always impressed with the professionalism.
No, I appreciate that. It's like I said earlier, it's been great to be able to be back in my community that I live in and be able to serve the community that I live in.
Outstanding. Well, you know what? I think we were going to get back to the music, and then, if you don't mind, we'll talk a little bit more in another 15 minutes or so.
Sounds great.
Great having you as a guest, Captain Leonard Purvis, Riverside County Sheriff's Department, second largest department in California.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, K292 FQ Riverside, and K293 CF Moreno Valley.
Let me see you Brooklyn bounce. Let me see you Brooklyn bounce. Let me see you Brooklyn bounce. Brooklyn bounce.
All right, DJ Hano rocking the house tonight. Great job. We got the music for you. Your music team. Proud to have been awarded #1 radio show in North America 2 years in a row by International Dance Music Magazine. Thank you very much. Wow, DJ Hano, are you ready? Your music team, our middle name is Party. Want to thank our great sponsor, the Shark Nightclub in Moreno Valley at the corner of Paris and Sunnymead off the 60 freeway. Something great is always happening at the Shark Nightclub in Moreno Valley, California, 7 nights a week. In fact, we were out there, a big party last week. Eric Von Meiser was there. Of course, I was there. And even our engineer, Joe Pagano, was there. What an incredible night. So check it out. You can count on it with the biggest crowds in the Inland Empire every Friday and Saturday night. The Shark Nightclub, Moreno Valley, right off the 60 freeway, corner of Paris and Sunnymead Boulevard, where the action is in the Inland Empire. Wow. Your music team 2018 Cinco de Mayo EDM celebration. DJ Hano rocking the house. Wow. You know, Captain Purvis, I bet you like this music too, huh?
Oh yeah, this is pretty nice. I'm sure my wife's enjoying it as well. I just got a text from her, and she's really liking the music.
Well, you know what? You could bring her back too. You know, we always like pretty young ladies on the show as well.
That would be great. That would be really cool.
.44 Pacific time. Your music team DJ Hano live and in the mix. All right, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Schaefer Cornell, for Superior Court Judge 2018, Riverside County. The people of Riverside County deserve a judge who is committed to justice, integrity, fairness, and their safety. That's why Schaefer Cornell is running to serve you as Riverside County Superior Court Judge. Schaefer Cornell has served as an attorney for over 26 years and has a wide range of legal experience practicing criminal, civil, and family law. Schaefer Cornell has also taught business law as a professor and is the only candidate with experience as Judge Pro Tem for Riverside County Superior Courts. Schaefer Cornell is committed to the Constitution of the United States and will faithfully uphold it, and all our laws have honored to serve as your judge. Schaefer Cornell with over 26 years of experience, and he is the only candidate with diverse legal experience including civil, criminal, and family law. Schaefer Cornell, fair, firm experience. That's right, Schaefer Cornell for Superior Court 2018, Riverside County. www.schaefercornell.com.
Let's get crazy.
10:46, and time goes by when you're having fun. To my right, a good friend, Captain Leonard Purvis, Riverside County Sheriff's Department. How you doing, Captain Purvis?
Doing great, Brad. It's been awesome. It's been a fun night.
Definitely the case. Great having you here, and especially, I think people get to find out just how cool you are. I know, because you like EDM, right?
I do. It's been great being able to be introduced to it over the last couple of months, a little over almost a year now. So I'm getting to like it more and more.
Excellent. And you know what I think is important, though, is that just how professional you and the team of the Riverside County Sheriff's Department are, and how friendly and nice you are to the community. A lot of people don't realize that, but it's true.
No, you know what? It's there's no reason not to be. We have great jobs. We're allowed to be out in the community, and we want to be positive examples to folks that we come in contact with and to our community members.
Outstanding. And I'd like to mention, of course, the man that leads the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Stan Stiff, and I wonder if you'd like to comment on him.
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, it's been amazing to be able to work for him for over 20 years and know him for over 20 years. A man of integrity, morals, ethics. There's nobody else who I've worked with over the years that I could think of that has done a better job as sheriff. And I'm proud to be able to work for him and support him. He's not only a friend, he's a mentor, and a great sheriff.
Yeah, and by the way, it's important to note that you definitely know, because you work for the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. You were chief of police for Banning, and you have 26 years, or no, you said 29 years working in law enforcement.
29 years. I can't believe it's gone by so quick. But yeah, I worked for a great sheriff in L.A., Sherman Block. And he was well loved. He was beloved in L.A. County, and I feel the same way about Sheriff Sniff. He's not only well known throughout the county, but loved in the county, because he truly cares about the citizens of our county, and he's done an excellent job over the years.
Definitely the case. And Eric Von Meister, you know, as an executive with Keller Williams Real Estate, and maybe you'd like to comment on Sheriff Stan Stiff as well, because I know the business community supports Sheriff Stan Stiff.
Yep, and I like all my homeowners being safe at night. Very important to us, and it's part of what makes the Inland Empire so attractive.
Oh, you know, let's mention that because, you know, I don't think people realize, you know, just recently where, you know, there's all these tragedies that happen, and your department actually went out and prevented a tragedy from even happening. So maybe you'd like to tell everyone about that.
Was that the case out in Norco?
Yes,
Yeah, that was amazing. You know, Captain Hedge out in the Harupa Valley Station, his team did an amazing job working on that case. The deputies involved worked very closely with other law enforcement agencies, and they got this guy into custody. And he was about to actually, he was planning an active shooter type of situation at the local college there, and our folks were able to intercede and get this person into custody. Not only him here in Norco, but up in Oregon, I believe they caught another suspect who was affiliated with them. So they did a fabulous job making sure that they prevented a tragedy.
Well, congratulations to you, the department, and of course Sheriff Stan Stiff for always doing an incredible job protecting our community, and just happy to have you here as a special guest. Look forward to having you come back.
No, thanks, Fred. It's been great. Really appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much. Captain Leonard Purvis, Riverside County Sheriff's Department. Your music team, NBC Radio. I'm Fred Plumley at DJ Hano live and in the mix.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me are on the same course. I'm slipping down a chain reaction, and here I go, here I go, here I go. Pulls me down low. Pulls me down low.
All right, we'd like to thank your music team sponsor, Re-elect Sheriff Stan Stiff. 2018, Sheriff Stan Stiff has served as the 13th Sheriff of Riverside County since October 2nd, 2007. Sheriff Stan Stiff has over 38 years of law enforcement experience and is the grandson of one of the pioneering date and citrus growing families of the Coachella Valley. Sheriff Coroner Stan Stiff leads the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, the second largest sheriff's department in California, and oversees all county patrol operations, police operations in 17 of the 28 Riverside County cities, jail operations, court security, and coroner investigations. Sheriff Stan Stiff refuses to play politics with public safety. And Sheriff Stan Stiff has always been a strong proponent of the Second Amendment. And Sheriff Stan Stiff is a clear choice in protecting Riverside County. Stan Stiff is a retired colonel in the U.S. Army Reserve. Check it out. Re-elect Sheriff Stan Stiff 2018, protecting Riverside County. www.riversidesheriff.org. That's right, re-elect Sheriff Stan Stiff 2018, protecting Riverside County. www.riversidesheriff.org. Eric Von Meister, we've just got about 3 or 4 minutes. Any last comments?
Yeah, love the show, love being here. Gotta say, it's a tight market all around the U.S. right now. I need more people to sell their homes because I've got the buyers. And I've started calling people, and I'm knocking on your doors, so don't be surprised if you see me. If you haven't called me to sell your home, I might be there on your doorstep.
All right, sounds great. Captain Leonard Purvis, Riverside County Sheriff's Department, any last words?
No, Fred, thank you so much for letting me be here today. It's been really fun, and I've really enjoyed myself.
Well, you know, the pleasure's all mine. Look forward to having you back as a special guest. And thank you very much, Riverside County Sheriff's Captain Leonard Purvis. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Fred.
DJ Hano rocking the house. Doing a great job. Your music team 2018 Cinco de Mayo EDM celebration.
Lying down beside you, what's going through your head? Yeah, I'd rather be a lover than a fighter. Cause all my life I've been fighting. Never felt a feeling of comfort. All this time I've been hiding. And I never had someone to come on. Oh, nah, I'm so used to
10:57 Pacific time. Your music team, NBC Radio. What a great night. And we look forward to being back with you next week, Sunday, 9 to 11 p.m. Pacific time. Want to thank our special guest, Riverside County Sheriff's Captain Leonard Purvis. Also, we want to thank our special guest, DJ Flashfinger, Discovery music artist, Robert Kicks, at Sapira K. And of course, Eric Von Meiser with Keller Williams. I'm Fred Plumley, NBC Radio, KCAA, the new hot 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, KCAA, leaving no listener behind. Take care, everyone. Have a great week. As your music team is a Fred Plumley production. Good night, everyone.
But I'm not asking for favors. My whole life I feel like a burden. I think too much and I hate it. I'm so used to being in the wrong. I'm tired of games. Love never gave me a home. So I sit here in the silence. found peace in your vibes. Can't show me there's no point in trying. I found peace in your vibes. Can't show me there's no point in trying. I found peace in your vibes. Can't show me there's no point in trying. I found peace in your vibe, and I decided.
KCAA Loma Linda. Listen on 1050 AM, 102.3 FM,